Well, things took a turn today. Things took a turn because I was gonna make a video and then it turned into another video and then it turned into another video, but here I am with the Bad Bunny series that I promised. I promised you guys I was gonna talk about all kinds of Bad Bunny things. I promised you guys more Bad Bunny content so that you can learn a lot of things about Benito before the Super Bowl. And today I was gonna talk about the Bad Bunny's, what do you call it, discography? Is that a word? Like, you know, like the list of albums, because there is a debate within fans on what we count and what we don't count. But that, we'll get into that in another video. I promise, because I don't count Oasis. No. The whole point of it is I'm like, okay, well, let's talk about the Bad Bunny albums. And then I started thinking about the Bad Bunny albums that I own. And I was like, oh, I should make a separate video showing the people my vinyl collection, my Bad Bunny vinyl collection. We'll do that on this video. But this video is about the missing gem that every Bad Bunny collector is missing. Why hasn't it been released yet? What are you waiting for, Bad Bunny? And I'm talking about the missing vinyl in the Bad Bunny collection, and that is Un Verano Sin Ti. Arguably, one of Bad Bunny's, if not Bad Bunny's biggest album. I'm not sure if Debí Tirar Más Fotos has surpassed Un Verano Sin Ti in plays and all that, right? But I feel like Un Verano Sin Ti put Bad Bunny in the map for a whole different kind of fan base and group. Changed a lot of what he was doing. Bad Bunny was already playing with different kinds of music and different kinds of vibes. But this album, if you're a big Bad Bunny fan, this album just hit different. I'll never forget listening to it for the first time. But personally, I find myself wanting to rewind time to listening to Bad Bunny's albums for the first time. And the three that I wish I could rewind time and go back to that feeling of listening in for the first time are Un Verano Sin Ti, Debí Tirar Más Fotos, and Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana, because I have a video coming talking about that album, because I don't feel like it gets the praise it deserves, and Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana is it, bro. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the vinyl for Un Verano Sin Ti. If you didn't know, Bad Bunny has released all of his albums in vinyl except for Un Verano Sin Ti. Let's go over that real quick, right? So the first three albums that Bad Bunny released, I don't know if he released them individually. I happened to get my hands on the anniversary box set edition, which, by the way, I was researching today, and it turns out it's going on in price like crazy. If you go on StockX right now, they have it for $566 for this box set. It looks like it was first listed at around $257. But it keeps getting harder and harder to get. Therefore, the price has gone up. So Bad Bunny releases this trilogy set on December 24th, 2021. And it was to celebrate the anniversary of his first official studio album, which was Por Siempre, right? Here is this beauty. It's kind of heavy. This is the trilogy box set. In the back, you can see it has the name of every song in the album, and you can see the logos for all of the albums. Right here, you have Por Siempre with the iconic eye, the skull from Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, and of course, the truck from Un Verano Sin Ti. I'll go ahead and open it and give you guys a look at this beauty. One of my favorite things in my collection now, because I didn't realize it was that hard to get a hold on. One of the cool things that came in this collection is this thing. You can see it. It turns into all of the album's cover. And the back has a QR code that leads to an AI experience. And of course, the rest of it is just your album. So we have, of course, Por Siempre in a nice little vinyl release. I'll show you the inside of it. Oh, this one opens like this. Super cool. Roman, please don't be mad. I heard that noise too. Super cool. I'll show you what the albums look like. Ooh, I'm gonna hypnotize you in this video and get you to buy all of Bad Bunny's albums. I'm kidding. So this is Por Siempre. This is Bad Bunny's first album release. Last album was released on December 24th. I always love how Bad Bunny likes to release his albums on like certain days. If you know, the last one, Debí Tirar Más Fotos, was released on Three Kings Day. And here in Puerto Rico, Christmas Eve is a lot more of a bigger deal than Christmas Day. We're all way too hungover on Christmas Day. So we kind of just chilled, you know what I mean? We don't do anything on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is a big deal in Puerto Rico. So for him to have his first album released on Christmas Eve, it was kind of awesome. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. Bad Bunny's second album comes in the form of Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana. Special because this album was released February 19th, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken on the day, you can correct me, but I'm pretty sure it was the 19th, days before the world completely changed, right? But this is what the vinyl looks like. Believe it or not, this little kid is big now. I seen him recently, and this is the back of it. I always loved the aesthetics and the view of this album. I always loved the Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana. It became such a vibe, such a, I don't know, a movement, you know. And here's the inside. As you guys know, it was the bedroom of the little kid. If you watch the visualizers for this album, you probably are able to understand all of this. And the albums of these ones are, these are just plain blacks too, right? Yeah, plain black with the Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana lyrics. These are shiny, the other ones were matte. And this album, honestly, like what this album did for me during the pandemic is just gonna be unmatched, because it will put me in a good mood. It will put me happy in a time where obviously we didn't know what was happening with the world. The world was falling apart. It was a mess. Okay, so thank you, Bad Bunny, for becoming the soundtrack of some of the darkest times, not just my life, for everybody. But I was going through a lot. I lost my dream job. You know, there was a lot of things that went down in 2020, but I could always turn on Bad Bunny, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, and forget about it. That's why I got that the logo tatted on my side or whatever. And of course, we have El Último Tour del Mundo. Y El Último Tour del Mundo was released on November 27th of 2020. What a legend, putting albums just back to back, you know? Here is the album. If you remember the visualizers, the truck became a big thing. They turned this truck into an Airbnb. I might make a separate video about that. Here is the back of it with all of the songs. Here is the inside. It's just the truck. And let's take a look at the albums. I don't even think I ever played this one. Of course, it's the stars, because, you know, this album has the terrible song Estrellas. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw shade at Estrellas. It's a cute song. As a matter of fact, I remember I got one of those galaxy lights, and I remember playing Estrellas with the lights in the sky. But it's my least favorite. There. One of you guys asked me to rank all of Bad Bunny's songs, and spoiler alert, I can tell you which one would rank as my least favorite song, and it's definitely Estrellas, and here is the album, okay? So, of course, when all of this is said and done, after this, Bad Bunny just surprises the world with Un Verano Sin Ti. I wish I could show you the vinyl, but I don't have it. I don't have the vinyl for Un Verano Sin Ti because it was never released, ever. And you know what the crazy thing is that when he did the Uno Más concert here in Puerto Rico, Amazon Music put a truck on the outside, and the talk of the town was that they had all of the vinyls on display, and they had Un Verano Sin Ti. And some of us were like, wait, did they buy one of those $150 bootlegs they're selling online? Or is this the real thing and they have the only copy of it? And why hasn't... I feel like he will make bank because a lot of us are just waiting on this one vinyl. It drives me crazy. Honestly, it might be the only boat that I have to pick with Benito. It's like, release the fucking Un Verano Sin Ti vinyl. Like, some of us need it in order to feel complete. But that vinyl is not out. If you search it online, you will be able to buy it, but it's bootleg. I'll feel dirty if I buy a bootleg just to see the collection completed. Because there was a part of me that wanted to hang these on the wall, but I don't think that I'm going to do that because of the box set. So I'm going to have to get like a high quality poster of the album covers and frame them and do that instead. Because I would like to, I already opened it, but I would like to keep this box set to, like, you know, as good condition as I possibly can. And yeah, so Un Verano Sin Ti doesn't come out. You can go on Reddit. You can see a lot of fans asking about it. I feel like he could do so much with it, the variety of it. You can release it in heart shape because of the Un Verano Sin Ti heart. The amazing covers that he could do because it was the art for Un Verano Sin Ti was such a vibe and all that. Just to finish wrapping up, after Un Verano Sin Ti, Bad Bunny released Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana. This one is a little beat up because I bought it when I went to the concert in Brooklyn and I traveled with it. Here's the inside, the visualizers of it. It was Bad Bunny's Western era, right? And these albums are actually colorful. These are actually colorful. I think they're blue, if I'm not mistaken, yeah? Oh, it looks like marble. I never even realized that. You can't see it on camera, but it has like a marble finish to it. So after he releases that, he then the Vitirarma photo. I can't show you the vinyl because I haven't even opened it. This baby is in prime condition. We haven't opened it. I don't know what color the albums are. I haven't played it in my vinyl player. This is my baby. But this video is just to show you guys the vinyls and just to have a fit because it's like Bad Bunny drive me crazy for this one. Where is the Un Verano Sin Ti vinyl? Can we still get it? Yes, we are still interested. Please, for the love of God, release the Un Verano Sin Ti vinyl, Bad Bunny. I'm begging you. But if you guys are thinking about, if you're a vinyl collector, if you're thinking about beginning your own Bad Bunny collection, now you know that if you go online and you see somebody selling Un Verano Sin Ti for a shit ton of money, they're not even selling you the real thing. So do not buy it. The real thing doesn't exist. It hasn't been released to this date. I've been stalking it. I know what I'm talking about. So please, Bad Bunny, release Un Verano Sin Ti in vinyl. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? What is your conspiracy theory as if why Bad Bunny hasn't released probably his biggest album to date on vinyl? And yeah, I will see you next time with another Bad Bunny video. Next time we're going to discuss Bad Bunny's next time we're going to discuss Bad Bunny's albums, and we're going to talk about what counts and what doesn't count, because I feel like this is a debate ongoing within Benito fans. We'll discuss it. All right, until next time, adios.